ready for the Blackout Part 2?
Come to this blackout ready to have fun.
In July 16th in Atlanta, Georgia.
It's almost time for the blackout. Hey, is you ready for the blackout? Hey.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 1, the reunion Part 2. So let's get to it, shall we? Alright, you guys, so Katie feels attacked about her blackness. She never feels like it's enough for Giselle and Robin. Robin doesn't understand why Katie is so offended by her asking a question. It was just a simple question. Well, questions can be offensive, Robin, okay? But she didn't understand why Katie felt that way, why Katie felt so attacked when she was just trying to get clarification on the differences between white male behavior and black male behavior. Because black men, we dab each other up. You know, motherfuckers might tackle each other trying to hug each other before they grab on somebody's butt. And Robin said that she was just trying to get educated. She was not trying to be shady. She was not trying to be messy. She was not trying to be anything other than find out, is this a white thing? Grabbing a man's ass. Katie says, you know what, I apologize. If that's how you felt, I didn't take it that way. Maybe I did jump to conclusions. Maybe I shouldn't have called you stupid because really you're not the person that I want to attack. I want to attack Giselle. She definitely has it, clearly has it in for Giselle. Giselle, I'm going to need Giselle to step up on her, you know, getting right back at people game. I mean, she just could not seem to counter anything that anybody says. I mean, she finally picked up as the show went on, but you know, you got to be on it from the beginning. Honey, because Katie was ready. But whatever, Giselle says she's not ashamed of her blackness. Katie thinks that Giselle is, okay? That it's painful for her, that she wears it, you know, as if it's a burden. And Giselle said not by any means. She's very proud of being black. She just doesn't feel like Katie is. Tired of the whole blackness thing, what the fuck ever. Charice says that nothing is discussed with her husband. You know, they're not talking about divorce at this time. She's going on with her life. He's going on with his life. He did lose his job. Andy pointed that out. Has he moved back home? Is he trying to find a job closer to home? Charice is like, he's just trying to find any job. So, yeah, that means no, he's not. But, yeah, she says she's committed to her vows. Ashley was just like, well, I mean, clearly you have problems in your marriage and your husband. Okay, it's about time to make some decisions. And Charice was like, and you believe that why? I was like, what, bitch? We've been watching the fucking show all season. Now, don't sit up here and be brand new on this fucking couch when all season long you've been saying it's the new you and you moving on with your life and you 50 and you fabulous and fuck what Eddie thinks. Okay, all of a sudden now you get here and you know you Ray Charles to the bullshit. Charice said she was just angry and that she's not really filing for divorce. And that, you know, she's crazy. She's neurotic. You can ask the staff. The production staff had to put up with her going off and, you know, trying to figure out what she was going to do. So, you know, she was just like, I'm all over the place. But, yeah, no. My marriage is good. Love Eddie to death. We one big happy family. He just over there. When I was watching it, I was like, sounds like maybe she's trying to, you know, stay on the good foot with Eddie. You know, now that he's lost his job and he's looking for another one, you know, maybe he can, you know, she can keep things pretty easy going between the two of them and he can eat a little bit of humble pie and bring his ass back on home. So I'm thinking like, oh, maybe she's trying to make things better with her husband and doesn't want to fuck it up by talking bad about him on the show. Then she says that Karen is delusional, that, you know, she makes up things about, you know, what's going on in people's lives. And Karen was just like, bitch, what? I mean, you really are kind of like a snake in the grass. Like nobody really never knows when you're going to move. Basically, you are changing up your story to fit whatever narrative that you wanted to fit at the time. Charice was doing a whole lot. Yeah, we'll discuss more about Charice later. But yeah, during that little segment when I was watching, I was like, bitch, how you going to act like we didn't see that you and Eddie had buku problems? Now we move on to Katie. Yeah, her and Andrew, they done. Okay, they had a fight right before the damn show. Okay, and she says that, to make a long story short, she was like, he didn't want to get married. I asked him, did he even want to get married? And, you know, he couldn't really answer. So she turned around, dropped him back off, came on up to New York by herself. We all saw the show. And no, he didn't want to get married. Yes, she was pressuring him. Did she run him off? I don't know if she ran him off, but I do know that Andrew was going to stay in a relationship as long as, she wasn't trying to get married to him. He was cool as a boyfriend. He wanted her as a girlfriend. They were all even okay with the kids, okay? But yeah, he was not trying to tie himself down like that. Eventually, he was going to get sick of it. Now, maybe this shit just kind of sped it up. Or he might have been one of them men that just forever want to stay, boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, why rock the boat? But yeah, we all saw. There ain't even no need for us to go through all of the changes that they went through. Katie, she says she's biracial, she's bisexual, and she will soon be bicoastal. Were we surprised that she admitted that she was bisexual? No, she's mentioned it on the show. Okay, everybody up there, oh, I never would have thought. What the fuck? We watching the same show. Why do you guys not even think that? Ashley, another one who said that, yeah, she was in a bisexual relationship. We weren't surprised with that either. Can't get my words together, okay? Wasn't surprised there either. They both give out bisexual teas. I thought it was funny that Katie said that, she would have sex with Ashley. Charice, I was like, ooh, the prude? Charice ain't open her fucking legs for you, girl. You broke, bitch. Then she said she'd have angry sex with Giselle. I was just like, oh, is this a little bit of tension? Is this what this is? Oh, maybe they need to just little face in the place and work that out. Then the hubbies show up, you guys. Michael, Uncle Jessup, Daddy. More talk about Michael showing up at his own beach house. Ashley was like, I will always welcome my husband into his own place. Karen, well, you're the one who lied. You said that anyone with a protrusion would not be at the house. You lied. Uncle Jessup, Daddy. Michael, you were trying to have a situation with 7 ladies. And damn, Uncle Jessup Daddy was just up there like, that Karen told me to say this, that, and the other. Even Michael pointed it out. I wasn't trying to fuck on Karen. I have my wife here, beautiful 27-year-old. Why would I want to fuck around with Karen? Which I already said, like I said, Karen and them, they just one of them kind of people that just try to make them seem more important than anybody else even thinks of them. But when Michael said, yeah, well, it seems like you're always fed your lines, and he was just like, absolutely not. She does not tell me what to... I said, where's the fucking oxygen for Uncle Jessup Daddy? Y'all gonna fucking kill him. He ain't built for this kind of, he ain't built for this. But yeah, they got through that. I mean, Karen was getting into it with Michael more than anything, and it was unnecessary because Karen was really making a mountain out of a molehill. Like everybody else said, Michael was not trying to sleep with all of them. When they're trying to say that Giselle said that he was going to have sex with 7 ladies. And he was like, that was all just playing around. He obviously knew he was not fixing to fuck all of you guys. Fucking heart can't even take that. He can barely get through the night with Ashley. I actually kind of got annoyed with their little part because they was just arguing back and forth and it wasn't getting nowhere. So I was just like, Karen, girl, sit down somewhere. Then Giselle, okay, we talk about her marriage to Jamal Bryant and how it went south. They don't get into details, but you guys already know the story. Jamal was fucking everybody in Washington, D.C. As far as her getting in everybody's business, does she do that? She doesn't think that she does. On the show, it looks like she does. It looks like she's concerned for things that is not her business. But obviously, there's more shit that goes on behind the scenes that we obviously don't see. And producers definitely have some, they see a vision for how they want your character to be set up, and that's how they do it. Because that's how they're trying to kind of make Giselle look like she's the floozy, she's dating around, she's sleeping around. Whether or not that's the case, that's what they're doing on the show. Okay, and I bet you it's going to be even worse next season. Yeah, definitely everybody has their ways on the show, but it's just made worse by the producers, okay? Andy asked if they're, narcissists. Charice says that she's not, Andy was just like, oh, you're not? Okay, she was like, no. And then Karen was just like, well, yeah, I think we all are probably narcissists. I love me some me. I said, bitch, I know that's right. And then here goes Charice, well, that's not the only thing that makes you narcissistic. Okay, it also means, when you try to put other people down, okay, to make yourself feel better. And they're like, no, that's really not it. It's just, you just love yourself. Okay, to the point where they had to prove it to her. Them bitches broke out the goddamn internet and read it on the phone. I was like, oh, they are intent on making her look stupid. Just like when she went on and on about, well, she didn't go on and on, but when they were arguing on the last episode, and Ashley kept saying it's a moot point. Moot. And Charice gonna say it's mute. Bitch, it's not mute. It is moot. Ain't nothing worse when somebody try to make themselves seem smarter than the fuck they are, and then they make an even a worser problem. Shout out to Future. Charice was just like, well, that's not how it is in my book. And I was like, well, bitch, your damn book don't matter. Oh, I tell you that, Charice. If they don't bring her back, I will be so happy. I don't want to see Charice no more. Get back on the whole thing why Katie and Giselle don't like each other. And again, they don't like each other, okay? Katie is always extremely offensive, probably overly defensive about anything that Giselle says because of this whole white and black thing. You guys know how I feel. Katie has internal issues herself that she need to work out before she even come, because she's way too sensitive, okay? Way too sensitive. Katie was offended about the fact that they said that she was on drugs, and she's not on drugs, you know, she was just drinking too much. I still feel like something else was going on there. Everybody kind of felt like that at the time. I'm not gonna say that she's on drugs, but maybe she do partake in a pill pop ecstasy moment every now and again, you know, just to kind of, you know, turn it up a little bit, get shit crunk. But, you know, regular user, a meth head, no, I wouldn't put her on that kind of standard. So, you know, she's mad that they were making it seem like she's like this dope head when she says that she's not. But it's other shit that goes on, obviously, when they're talking about, you know, her peeing on the damn couch. I was just like, uh-oh. I mean, you know, that still doesn't mean that you have problems, you know, with drugs. Maybe your coochie just too fucking big, okay? Yo, old big puss bitch. Maybe you need to get her one of them Yanni eggs that I just read about on Nicole's website. You know, Nicole bitchy. Now she's just X on Nicole. You know, she didn't elevate it, you guys. She didn't got deep. She got articles on there about the Yanni egg. Okay, y'all go on and read about it. Look, if that's your thing, fine. But maybe Katie need to look into the Yanni egg, get that damn puss situation taken care of. But yeah, I mean, it's just like whatever, you guys. I do think that next season is going to be really good. Okay, they've set up the beefs. We kind of know everybody's personality, and next season, I think they are definitely going to run with that. They asked the girls, are you glad that you did the show? Charice says that she definitely is glad that she did the show. Okay, because fuck, she gonna need the money. Ashley said that she loved it. Saw some things, some good things, some bad things about her personality. Stuff that she might need to work on. Robin says that she realizes that she needs to figure out her marriage. Okay, what's going on with her and Juan. Katie says it was a great experience. Taught her also some things about herself. What she did and didn't want. Okay, how to be real and how to be fake. Whatever that meant. I think that was a stab at Giselle. And lastly, Karen, how about you wrap this up with a toast? Okay, so we getting ready to, you know, drink our little bit of Corbel, you know, right there. And Charice was like, wait a minute. I feel like I haven't been truthful about some things. I just need to address it right now. Okay, we at the end of the thing. And she goes, Eddie stopped talking to me because I did the show. Everybody's just like, what, bitch? This is the fucking end of the thing. We talked about you and Eddie 3 hours ago. Now you want to bring this up? And I was just like, well, okay, at least it makes sense now why she's so fucking mad sitting up in here. Okay, and I feel like while she was on her break and maybe getting her makeup touched up and whatever, somebody on her team was like, listen, you need to be truthful about how you and Eddie are, because you sitting up here, you being mad and taking it out on everybody, and nobody did anything to you. They're only going by the shit that you said on the show. What it turns out looking like is that you were trying to protect Eddie once again by maybe getting on here making it seem like you didn't say all this shit about him, or that you didn't tell all these girls different things about him. Now you trying to bring it all back and say that you was just mad, and you know, maybe now you can get your man back, but fuck, Eddie is gone. So what you need to do is go out there and be truthful. Say he don't talk to you no more. Shit is fucked up, and she admitted it, and it kind of helps you feel a little bit more something for Charice. It's not enough for me to want her to come back next season, because I feel like she's gonna be playing these fucking games the whole time. But those are the kind of things that people look for when you are on shows like that. We just want you to be truthful. I'm not saying you got to put all your business out there and whatever, but if you're going to come on the show and say all of this and then get to the reunion and then try to bring that shit back, like, see, yeah, no. Okay, so yeah, I feel sorry for her because the marriage breaking up is fucked up. But yeah, I can't with Charice with this bullshit. I'm sorry. I hope her and Eddie work it out. But yeah, like I said, I want y'all to work it out over there. We get back on track. Let's have a toast. Karen says, you know what, she feels like all the girls are her friends, even though they all get on each other's nerves, but they should be there for each other. She feels like she can be there for all of them and vice versa. They learn from each other. They learn from the show, obviously. So that's it, you guys. Cheers to Potomac. All right, you guys, that's it. Let me go get me something to eat. You guys make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom line. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I plan on doing the same. Till next time, Roxstars. Bye.